Casey Schmidt. Swing and a miss. Going away.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2 is the count.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. In the dirt. Gets to it on to first.
He's out.
Got him. One away on the strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Ohtani.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts
2 outs,
1-0.
base is empty. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1.
1 strike.
That one at triple digits. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Jacob Misiorowski.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Got him swinging.
Batting second, the right
and now the right fielder.
Number 4.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Now one miss.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ripped to right, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Chipper Jones now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Late with the swing there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Pendleton tossed to second. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Back at Comerica Park. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Terry Pendleton. Martinez back to work. This one in the air, center field. Sizemore makes the catch for the out. So up next, Jason Varitek. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from.
0-1's the count.
1 down, base is empty.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings. Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
1-0.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead.
Boots it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder. First pitch misses.
That's outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit
Three
on
balls,
a tee
two
up in the
strikes.
zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Grady
The center
Sizemore.
fielder, Grady Sizemore.
That
Ball
misses,
one, no
and
strike.
that's ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I wouldn't throw him
1-1.
another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time
Two
catching
balls,
up.
one strike.
And that one is in the dirt. 2-1. Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
3-2.
That missed by a lot. Full count, 3-2. That one
Ball
misses,
four, take the base.
so a leadoff walk.
What a battle.
Batting
It's not
fifth,
always easy
the
laying
second
off a
baseman.
3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Nobody out, runner at first. That misses, and that is ball one. And a pitch. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't
Batting
catch up
sixth,
to the
the
heater.
left fielder,
Lou
Lou
Brock digs in now.
Brock.
Swings through that one.
0-1.
Pitch
got a
misses.
ball, one strike.
1-1.
Aye.
This one in the dirt.
One ball.
No
Two strikes.
advance. Good job behind the dish. Sizemore over at first with one away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
Nope.
There's the
Inside,
ball.
2.
Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. In the dirt, but kept close. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Isaac Paredes. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. And that's in the dirt. And that's
Ball.
off
That's inside.
the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes
Two balls,
can be a
two
little
strikes.
too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's the third out. Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning.
for
And now
Colorado,
here
the
is
second baseman,
Jeff McNeil.
McNeil.
Not
Counts
even
1-0.
close there. 1-0. Check swing, called strike.
One ball, one strike.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely
That's ball
last
2.
millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Count
3-2
is
now.
3-2.
Got it. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. In half up to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Bangs another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back to the top of the lineup, Casey Schmidt will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball. Garrett makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Lou Gehrig. Tap foul to plate.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. So the batting order turns over. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball. In the dirt, now 2-0. Still tied at 0, last of the third. That one away inside.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side in the third. And we're back. Start of the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Nimmo. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2 balls,
and that skips in the dirt. That one in triple digits.
2-2 to count.
Sizemore calls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ohtani.
That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. That one ripped. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom four. And the batter now, number 4. And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
2-0. That's ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Moving under it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And next is the designated hitter, Chipper Jones. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slides, but he can't come up with it.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now, Grady Sizemore.
That's a ball.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Love to see it.
1 ball,
power versus power right there.
Tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Struck out swinging his first time. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
And this is inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's ball 3.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Late swing, foul to the left. Jones on second. Cronenworth at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Half on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes. Late swing, fouled off. Cut on and missed at 101. And the count is 0-2. Got him. Huge strikeout there. Back here in Detroit, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Martinez back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And another ball. Check swing. He held up. And it's 3-0. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. He did not go around.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now the right fielder struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Not close with that one. And 1-1. Check swing, called strike. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Did not go. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Struck out looking his first time.
McNeil.
Foul ball there. 2 outs. Swing and a foul straight back.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park. And here is Lou Gehrig.
First baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
And now Cal Raleigh.
Now pitching.
Devin Williams comes on now.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
1 away, tie game, go-ahead run, stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. Squirts away a little bit. And that one misses up and in. And the count 2-1. And that one almost hit him.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him! Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beavers. Now it's the right fielder. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Garrett, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And we're back.
Leading
and now
for the
Ian
Panthers,
Happ.
the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
That's inside.
That's inside.
Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Stays alive.
Full count.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Casey Schmidt. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Schmidt,
0-1.
26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Now one missed.
1-1.
Paredes. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The center
0 for
fielder,
2
number
in
9,
this one.
Brandon Nimmo.
First
Counts
pitch,
1-0.
not close. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And that's down and away. He swings and fouls one off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Chipper Jones. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count off, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Grady Sizemore now at the plate. Strikeout and a walk.
Sizemore.
Inside, almost got him.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
No strike.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this. Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Cronenworth, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one is absolutely belted. Nimmo makes the grab on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the seventh, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani. Now pitching, Matt Straw.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got it, looked in. One away.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Terry Pendleton. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Got it. 2 gone. Jason Varitek digs in now. 1 for 2.
Jason Varitek.
Strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
2 down, nobody on.
2
Pitch
balls,
misses,
2 strikes.
and the count's even at 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 outs. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 strike.
The next offering misses. Ball 3. And now 3 balls and a strike. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Number 4.
And now the right fielder. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one hammered but pulled foul. This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Almost got him.
Inside.
Now pitching, Ryan Abreu.
And now it's filled up. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Back here in Detroit, now the left fielder, Lou Brock.
Leading off for the Rockets, the left fielder, Lou Brock. Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Gregory Soto.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Coming on is Happ. He's there to make the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And now Isaac Paredes. He was late there. Strike 1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
That one off the mark, and the count is 1-1. And that skips into dirt. 1 out, base is empty. That one almost got him. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with the quick. Great pass.
Now coming in.
Now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Pasquantino.
And that one upstairs. Right through there for a strike. That one well upstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Slider misses outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Raleigh swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out. So up next, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 3 in this one.
Perdomo.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. We go to the 8th, digging in, Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And that should quiet this home crowd. And now they're out in front. It's 1-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. That one hammered center field. That ball's carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Next to hit, Casey Schmidt.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Fouled off left side. And that's
One
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next
Ball
offering
2.
misses down and away.
Now pitching. Jeffers Williams.
Goes down looking. 2 down, base is empty. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the
No
gun.
ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Back at Comerica Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, number 4. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, John Franco.
Now
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that's in for a strike. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So now the DH
Now
spot,
batting,
Chipper
the
Jones.
designated hitter,
1 for
Chipper
3.
Jones.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball 1.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Grady Sizemore. A couple of walks and a strikeout. Slider right there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, left field. Hat makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Williams back to work. Late with the swing there.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative.
1 ball, 1 strike.
But you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Up and in, and a count 2-1. And the slider just misses.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now pitching. Lucas Airset.
Pendleton stands in here. Tried to hold back
0-1
his
the count.
swing there, but went around. Misses
Ball, that's out.
outside, and the count is 1-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Ball, that's
That one
outside.
outside. 2-2. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. That one fouled off.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Ball 1.
And now it's even up.
Ball 2.
Ohtani at first, one gone.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's
No,
count.
ball 4.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot
Now
for a
back,
hitter to be
the
in.
first baseman.
2 on, 1 out.
Guerrero
Vladdy Jr.
Jr.
stepping to the dish now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brock hauls it in, 2 away. Now it's the right fielder.
batter,
0
number
for
4.
3 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch
Ball 1.
doesn't find the zone. 2
Counts
aboard,
1-0.
2 outs. Just
Ball,
off
that's
the
it.
inside edge.
Now pitching. Raisa Iglesias.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. All set for the
Leading
bottom
off
of the
for the
ninth.
Rockets,
Now it's the second
second
baseman,
baseman,
Jake
Jake
Cronenworth.
Cronenworth.
And the
Nope,
slider
ball 1.
just misses. And there's the strike.
1-1.
Just
ball.
missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swings
2
and
balls,
misses.
2 strikes.
And it's 2-2. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Here's the left
The
fielder,
left fielder,
Lou Brock.
number 20, Lou.
Don't get ahead in the count. You
Brock.
can forget about having any success against him.
First offering in the dirt. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Brings it in. 2 down. So it's their last
Now
chance in
batting,
this one.
the third baseman,
Isaac Paredes
Isaac.
will hit next.
Paredes.
There's a strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That one misses. And the count 1-2. Franco is just 1 strike away. That one misses. And the count is 2-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And he's going to reset as he steps off the rubber. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Now pitching.
Josh Hader will take over here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Too low, and it's ball 3. In the air, left field, down the line, and there it is.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final for Chris.